Okay, you guys, so we are back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Cardi B breaking her silence following her and Stefon Diggs unfollowing each other on Instagram, and following that video where she said good luck when she was asked what positive message she has for Stefon Diggs before the game. So, you guys know the internet has been going off, and everyone has been doing their think pieces as to why Cardi B and Stefon Diggs unfollowed each other. We know we saw pre the Super Bowl, no pun intended, and at the Super Bowl. And Pre said it's her first Super Bowl and she did have a blast. Now it is alleged that Stefon Diggs has said he has broken up with Kiki because he loves to be with Cardi B for the cameras and the attention and the exclusive passes. So he has to cut things off with Kiki, even though Kiki is his favorite. And this is allegedly, because that man doesn't speak anything outside of his career. Even when he's asked about Cardi B, he doesn't even want to give a response. And we've seen it on numerous occasions. So you guys know that there have been 100 and other reasons as to why they have separated, what is going on, and all of that jazz. But if we are paying close attention, we know that it's not just one contributing factor. There are several contributing factors. And we know that Stefon Diggs has been embarrassing her, like from we've heard from Selena Powell that he walked out on her for 3 days after she gave birth, all because his name could not be on the child's birth certificate. I think he used that as a very good excuse to ditch her for 3 days to be with who he wanted to be with, okay? So you guys know that I also shared with you guys that it is alleged that there's a upcoming strong legal issue that is coming Stefon Diggs' way. It is not anything that is out in the media. It's not any of the allegations that we've heard. We haven't heard of it, allegedly, and it is said that this one, when it hits the public, it's gonna cost him a few brand deals, right? So it is alleged that's the reason why Cardi B is keeping her distance. They haven't really broken up. We're gonna see them again, and I do believe so, because Cardi B, she loves the hype, she loves clout, and she loves attention. So as such, I do believe we're gonna see them again. But Cardi B has made a post. I saw it on Threads. It's nothing about her and Stefon Diggs, but I believe this is one of her very first posts in general since they have unfollowed each other on Instagram on Sunday. And it's a PR post if you are really paying attention to it, because as you guys can remember, we heard that she spent $1.2 million, honey, to rent a suite. She wanted to rent two suites, I'm now learning, but because there were so many celebrities and other people booking, she could only get one private suite. She flew in over 100 people, three different private jets, so she wanted two suites to host everyone for her after Super Bowl party. So the post that she made on Threads, she was saying after this moment, she showed a photo of herself on the Super Bowl field when she made that cameo with Bad Bunny. Remember, she did a little cameo appearance. She looked beautiful, never miss a look. On a rare occasion, that girl does not nail a look. She nails it more than 90% of the times. Always looking good, always looking stunning, right? But in the post, she was basically saying after that moment when she made her cameo on the Super Bowl field, she went back to Airbnb and they took some photos. That was an Airbnb promo. So right through, the girl is doing her PR. Now, Cardi B knows one thing, and that's how to make money. She doesn't do like the other celebrities. She takes the little deals here and there and here and there. And this is why I say, you know what? I said this once, and after I said it, I heard Joe Budden saying the same thing. I said, this girl doesn't need to release an album. All she needs to do is to do a collaboration, release an occasional um, music, you know, an occasional single, I should say, and then do some occasional collabs. I don't see why her record company, was they have been pressuring her as per the streets to release the album. She released the album and now she is about to go on tour. Her Little Miss Drama tour starts in the next few days, and with all the madness that's going on, I believe that the Little Miss Drama Tour is going to do fair. I don't think it's going to do outstandingly well. I'm just going to be honest if we're paying attention to the time, right? But she has broken her silence, and it's all for an ad. It's all about her money. She's definitely focused on her money. Now, if you guys can remember, like, couple weeks ago we saw a short clip from her where she said she's over budget for the tour. Typical thing normally happens with tours. Nothing new, nothing shocking, nothing surprising. And oftentimes after these tours, they have bills to clear and they make no profit from the tours. But while they may not make an immediate profit from the tour, what the tour often does is to help propel their career. It helps to give them that longevity, that remembrance, and connect to their artists and even connect to a wider fan base, and help her get discovered in more corners. So even if the tour is not financially rewarding for her, there will still be profits and there'll still be benefit to be gained from the tour. But what is important is, how is this tour gonna perform for her? Will it be successful? Because a lot is going on and we have to be honest about the time. Politically, a lot is going on. Economically, a lot is going on. Socially, a lot is going on. There's so much going on. There's so many uncertainties. So I do see her people trying to come out. I do see her fans coming out to help her and to ensure that she gets the success. But she's gonna need more than her fan base at this point. And I think that, as I've said, I don't know. Sometimes I get the sense that she has given up. She's not into it. She's just gonna do it. But I think she should be on live, hyping up people, hyping up, I've seen a little video about her talking about coming from rehearsals and all of that jazz. But she has to remember that she's not a Beyonce. And that's just the truth. She's not a Beyonce. And when it comes to artists like her, she has fairly made her mark in the music industry. But I think she should be putting more hype around her tour, doing some, I thought she would have some little TikTok trends going, having some girlies doing some TikTok dances to some of the songs pre the tour and all of that, so that, when Beyonce did her tour and she said everybody unmute, and, it like, the art is missing from the tour, and it's just so missing, and it's so low that the art is missing. And I thought she would be doing more promotions, the promotions that doesn't cost her anything, because she must have few people in her corner where she can say, hey girls, I need you to do this for me, and give them a little something something. The economy is tight and all of that. But honey, I wish her all the best. She has broken her silence and she's doing PR to make money. The girl is going to need her money. So I don't know if we're going to hear anything about the relationship, or she's just going to pop off with Stefon Diggs. I think she's just going to pop off with Diggs. That's what I think. But leave your comments below, guys. I want to hear from you. What do you guys think? And we're going to talk some more in the comments.